Hello everyone, I'm Chris Thomas. You're watching ABC10 Plus tonight. We have more information about the case of a 14-year-old girl who escaped being kidnapped on her way to school in Fairfield. Then a big milestone in Sacramento's long-delayed rail yards development. ABC10 Plus tonight starts now.
Tracking a developing investigation tonight. A man is in jail accused of trying to kidnap a 14-year-old girl as she was walking to school in Fairfield just this morning. Yeah, police say technology and the teen's fast thinking allowed them to catch the man quickly. ABC 10's Roxanne Elias has this story from Fairfield.
Chris and Laura, most of what happened today happened in this surrounding area. You could take a look to my right. This is the school where the girl was walking to this morning. And here over to my left is City Hall, where they found the man hiding on the 3rd floor. That's where he was arrested. And just a few feet away across is Fairfield Police.
Heartache. I mean, I know just personally being a parent, this would terrify me. This would just crush me.
Lieutenant Josiah Jacobson with the Fairfield Police Department shares how a 14-year-old girl walking to school Tuesday morning turned into every parent's nightmare. Around 9 a.m., the teen was headed to the Mac Garcia Learning Center when she noticed a man and felt something wasn't right. He tried to approach her, but the student tried to go a different way.
This person ended up still trying to engage her. The student told them, "Hey, I'm on my way to school. Please leave me alone." And then the individual grabbed her and she fought herself away, which is very commendable, proud of her, got away and then was able to elude him.
The student made it to school, let her father know and school staff, which notified police. Police say with the help of surveillance cameras they have set up in the area, they were able to spot the man.
And then they can backplay footage and try to find, so when we get a description like today's incident, all right, we have a description, this is where they were last known.
This is a look behind the scenes. This camera across from City Hall captured it all. Within about 30 minutes, officers were able to track him down on the 3rd floor of City Hall, where he initially resisted being arrested. 52-year-old Samuel Galveo was identified by the victim and a witness and was booked on attempted kidnapping and resisting arrest charges. Police say his criminal history involves drug use. Vandalism, theft, and indecent exposure. And they don't know why he ended up at City Hall, other than that's where he fled.
Unfortunately, we live in this time where parents need to talk to your kids about this. Talk to them about not engaging individuals, trying to avoid them. Scream for help if you feel like you need help. Fight your way free. Do not give up. Fight your way free and run, and then look for somebody that you know is safe.
Galveo is being held on a $75,000 bail. He's set to make his first court appearance this Thursday of this week. In Fairfield, Roxanne Elias, ABC 10.
Tonight, the family of a young man killed last year by a mountain lion in El Dorado County went to the Capitol today. They hoped to enact change, but they left disappointed. ABC 10's Becca Habegger shows us what happened to the bill they wanted to pass and what comes next.
The California State Senate Committee on Natural Resources and Water was filled Tuesday morning with people in red shirts.
I'm in support of 818.
In favor of Senate Bill 818, known as Talon and Wyatt's Law. It's named after the two El Dorado County brothers who were attacked by a cougar in March of 2024 while out looking for antler sheds. 21-year-old Talon Brooks died. Wyatt Brooks, then 18, recovered from his injuries and appeared at Tuesday's hearing with scars on his face as a permanent reminder of the day that forever changed his family.
And this landed on the family like a nuclear bomb.
The young men's uncle, Malcolm Brooks, spoke on behalf of the family.
The collective wish out of all of this to bring some kind of a redemptive dimension to it or some kind of closure to it is really what led us to this point today.
The family has worked with their state senator, Marie Alvarado Gil, on Talon and Wyatt's Law. The bill would have created a 5-year pilot permitting program in El Dorado County, allowing the proactive hazing of mountain lions deemed a threat to public safety. Hazing is not killing. According to the California Department of Fish and Wildlife, hazing is a process designed to scare animals away and instill in them a fear of humans, which is done for both public safety and the well-being of the animal. Talon and Wyatt's Law would have allowed specifically hazing using hounds to track and chase a cougar up a tree to create a fear of humans.
This is not an open season to hunt mountain lions. This is a step to study the abnormal behavior of mountain lions in El Dorado that has led to a fatal kill of one of our beloved community members.
But the outcome is complicated. The committee ultimately passed the bill, but only after making major changes to it, removing the option to haze. Mountain lions have been a specially protected species in California since voters passed Prop 117 in 1990. And opponents say they believe reducing human-cougar interactions can be done in different, more effective ways than hazing with hounds.
Let's look at things like good livestock practices. You know, one of the people from El Dorado County that opposed was saying there was feeding of deer going on up there. That's something that can increase conflict. And indeed, we know things like hound hazing and displace mountain lions, disrupt population dynamics, and actually can make the situation worse.
Beth Pratt is the California Regional Executive Director for the National Wildlife Federation.
My heart goes out to the family of the young boy who was killed. I mean, we never, those of us who work in wildlife conservation, want these tragedies to happen. And we keep in mind that they are so rare.
Prior to Taylon's death, the last time a mountain lion killed someone in California was 2004.
The family says they don't know exactly what the next steps look like, but they are not done fighting.
We do want meaningful mountain lion management to be restored in California. It's been absent for 35 years.
In Sacramento, Becca Habiger, ABC 10.
The bill goes to the Senate Appropriations Committee next. A supporter of the original bill worries even with the changes, it could die in committee. Prop 117 requires any change to a law related to mountain lions to pass with the high threshold of 80% of the vote.
Welcome back. So after years of stops and starts, new tonight, a sign that Sacramento's long-delayed rail yards development may finally be moving forward.
A new apartment complex is opening its doors, and city leaders say it could signal some real progress.
Yeah, ABC 10's Luke Clary is live at the rail yards with more. Hey, Luke.
Hey, Chris, you know, for years, the rail yards promised a transformation of downtown Sacramento, and the AJ apartment complex is one of the first projects to be completed here.
Blocks of bare dirt, scattered construction equipment. The rail yard still looks like a work in progress. And then, right in the middle of it, a new apartment complex. The AJ stands out.
We feel that this project's going to be a huge catalyst for the overall rail yards development.
The 345-unit complex is now officially open for leasing, with nearly 70 units for low-income residents. Much needed housing for the region, says City Council member Phil Pluckybaum.
They're kind of homesteading the neighborhood while we build the rest of the services. The shops are going to come on and everything else.
The project faced a major setback while under construction. Vandals caused more than $20 million in water damage.
Finally, they get this project ready for occupancy. I had friends that had signed leases to move in, ready to go.
Nobody said that development was an easy business. But that's what we signed up for. The rail yards time, it's taken longer than everybody thought it would to come of age, but it will come of age.
The AJ stands just steps away from the future Kaiser Medical Center, new retail shops, and a planned soccer stadium for Sac Republic FC, all in various stages of construction.
Look, if these projects were easy to do, someone would have, cashed in on this a long time ago.
After years of delays, there's a growing sense that the rail yards may finally be on track.
And a manager here at the AJ told me that tenants could be moving in here as early as this weekend. Meanwhile, I'm looking straight ahead at the Kaiser Hospital construction site, very active right now. And down the street, the 12,000-seat rail yard stadium for Sacramento Republic FC is expected to be completed by 2027. That's according to their new owners, the Wilton Rancheria Tribe. Chris, Laura?
Yeah, Luke, lots to track. An important start to a huge project that could really change the face of downtown. Thank you, Luke. Keep us posted.
We're about to go downhill, though, it sounds like.
Yeah. We are. Put those seatbelts on, right? Because here we go. We are going to see those temperatures starting to cool. You might have noticed in Luke's picture as well, those trees kind of blowing. We have quite a bit of a breeze right now, pulling in some of that cooler Pacific air. So that's part of tonight's outlook. But get ready for the bigger changes. This is part of our weather impact headlines. Much much cooler, rain, snow, and thunderstorms. But to lay this all out, here's the catch. We have higher confidence on some of those elements and lower on the others, just because it takes a little bit more time for the models to catch up on the precision and timing of what's going to be happening. So moderate to high confidence that we will have the cooler than average temperatures coming our way and some showers also moving into the forecast. But where we have the lower confidence at this point in the week is going to be timing, totals, and location, especially for the thunderstorm coverage that we're anticipating. Again, you wouldn't know all those changes are coming by today's outlook. We had clear skies prevailing throughout much of the region and unseasonably warm temperatures as well. Highs reaching the low to mid 80s up and down the valley. That hint of that breeze, though, already dropping temperatures in Fairfield to 78. We're in the 70s for the foothills and 60s up top for the Sierra. We're expecting snow overnight Friday through early Saturday. Right now, 78 degrees for Sacramento, 81 in Stockton. Modesto, we're at 84, holding on to 83 in Marysville, and Tahoe at 58. Sunset at 7:50. And again, we have that A's game tonight. Should be lovely. Hourly weather will continue to see the cooling conditions, mostly clear skies and lows falling into the upper 40s by early tomorrow. A little bit cooler already in tomorrow's outlook. We've got a lot brewing in the Pacific. Initially, the weather systems coming in are going to brush the northern part of the state, bringing us a slight chance for some thunderstorms as early as tomorrow. So you'll see those showers popping up here on our future cast, generally north of I-80 and through the northern part of the Sacramento Valley. Developing into our Thursday, kind of the same scenario, mostly into the extreme northern part of California. But here comes this developing low. It's more organized. It brings us a better chance of those showers on our Friday evening through Saturday forecast. And you'll also notice right through the Sierra Spine that we have the shade of snow coming in, about 2 to 4 inches possible, maybe slightly higher amounts north of I-80. But then as soon as we see that change in our weather pattern, we're back to a likely drier and a likely warmer forecast. In fact, getting awfully close to 90. Our average first 90-degree day is May 2nd. We may indeed be a little bit ahead of pace on that. Not by much, though. All right, highs for tomorrow in the 50s for the Sierra, 60s and 70s down low for the foothills along the coast. We're in the 50s, 70s inland. So we're already starting to see the drop in our temperatures by tomorrow. And this will continue to follow suit. By the weekend, we're in the 30s for parts of the Sierra, 50s and 60s across the foothills with that chance of rain, as well as for the coast. We'll see a drop in temperatures. And again, that chance for showers coming in. We'll continue to monitor the precision on the timing, the location, as well as how much we will get in precipitation, both rain and snow. As I mentioned, though, quick little change, and then we're right back to the warmth next week.
Look at that, down into the 40s over the weekend, and then shooting right back up into the 80s during the week. Okay.
Can we pick something? Can we just stick with it? That time, I guess. Monica, thank you.
Well, in life, there's two types of people. Those who make excuses and those who make a difference. And for one local collegiate softball player, she's determined to make a difference despite the adversity she's faced. Amanda Bricker is not your average Division I softball player.
It's a genetic disorder, so unfortunately my hearing fibers are dead, so I can't hear.
Born genetically deaf, Bricker refused to let her disability hold her back. If anything, she's used that as motivation.
One thing I constantly remind myself, it's not a disability, it truly is a gift from your creator. And as long as you put your mind to it and you dream big, you can do whatever you want to achieve.
Bricker is a star softball player for the University of Pacific Tigers in Stockton, and coming back to play for the Tigers is a full circle moment for her.
When Amanda was just a little girl, she came here to Pacific when she was first getting used to her cochlear implant. And I happened to be a graduate student on campus at that time when she was a little girl. And all of these years later, it's so amazing that she is now a Pacific student. She's on the softball team. Her major is speech-language pathology, and I'm now her academic advisor.
And now, Amanda is working toward a career as an audiologist.
Just seeing how I was with my audiologist growing up and with the impact they had on my journey, I want to be able to do the same and be the advocate for a child.
Aside from her studies, Amanda is quite the game changer on the diamond.
She's inspiring. She's very inspiring. She's our starting shortstop. She's done an incredible job there. She bats third for us. So as much of a talented athlete as she is, she's a great leader, and people truly look up to her.
And now Amanda is using her experience to inspire other kids who may be dealing with disabilities.
Really remember what my why is, and my why is showing that other kids who may not be able to live life to the fullest just due to a disability, like no matter what they want to do, as long as they put their mind to it, they truly can do it to the best of their ability.
So she's a future audiologist, a star softball player, genetically deaf, but thanks to her implants, she's able to communicate, hear, speak, and all that other stuff. But she's truly the definition of overcoming adversity, and she wants to help other kids and younger people who have disabilities like hearing loss as well. So go ahead, Amanda.
So we are diving into a galaxy which is far, far away.
So true. And Andor, the prequel to Rogue One, a Star Wars story, is what we're talking about today. And Marcus Allen has a look at season 2. Hi, Mark.
Look, full disclosure, I'm a big Star Wars nerd from the get-go. But I will tell you this, even if you like nothing of Star Wars, you are going to love Andor. It's a prequel to a movie called Rogue One that in itself, people are saying one of the best Star Wars movies ever for people who don't like Star Wars. Well, here's what's cool about it. Disney, our parent company, loves this so much. That is ABC's parent company, loves it so much. They're putting it up for free tomorrow night. You don't even have to have Disney Plus. Now, it does debut today on Disney Plus, but tomorrow night, right here on ABC 10, you can see the episode for free. I caught up with its star, Diego Luna and Adriana Ajorna, to talk about it without plot spoiling. Look.
These characters are, and when they're making these decisions or going through these circumstances, you feel for them so much more. Because you know who they are. It's not event sort of driven. It's very much character driven.
As I read through some of the notes that I took while watching it, I'm looking at some of the lines that are being said, some of them highly technical. Who flubbed the most lines between the two of you?
Oh, me. No, me. No, me for sure.
I think both. Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is the room where the messing of lines was like.
This
just
is you got the thing. Two actors that messed up the most lines in the whole show, probably.
You know what? And Tony doesn't write easy lines. You know, you need to find the rhythm of the lines takes time. You know, and to learn it with that rhythm. And man, I think in Spanish, and I'm translating to English. Therefore, it takes twice the time. To learn the lines for me than I believe anyone in this show, because you now think in English, no?
Yeah, a little bit of both. I would say. Yeah.
So then I am the worst.
My brain's weird because if I have to speak English, then I want to speak Spanish. But if I have to speak Spanish, then I want to speak English. It's like that weird limbo. I'm not kidding.
It's a tug of war.
It's a tug of war, and that's what happens with being a first generation in this country, right? You're like. From here, but not really, you're from over there, and that like happens in my brain as well. So yeah, I've definitely messed up.
The end result is gorgeous. This series is amazing. I can't wait for audiences to discover it. And there you go. We're wrapping it up, and we have not plot spoiled. So we did it.
We did it. Yeah.
Thank you.
We did it. That's Adriana Ajorna and Diego Luna. They are amazing in this. I'm going to go a little bit deeper without completely nerding out. So this is a prequel to Rogue One. Rogue One is the movie that takes you right up to when it ends. The 1977 film that we all grew up with, that's what begins at that moment. See it tomorrow night right here on ABC 10, a special presentation. Or if you have Disney Plus, it drops today. And then this weekend, another big geeky thing, Star Wars Episode 3 is back in theaters. I'm done. I've said it all, except I haven't told you to watch Take a Look. That happens Friday at 9:30, special Star Wars edition. Back to you.
Okay, I'm writing all this down. There's a lot. Do people like rebellion movies, right? I mean, the plot is exciting right from the jump, right?
I think so. I mean, Hollywood has a long history with war feature films. This is just like that, just set in a galaxy far, far away.
Far, far away. Okay, and you go to that galaxy. All right, Marcus Allen, we thank you.
Thanks for watching ABC 10 Plus tonight. We are here 24/7 on the free ABC 10 Plus TV streaming app. You can get your local news and weather anytime, anywhere. Keep it locked on ABC 10 Plus. We'll see you next time.
Wednesday on To the Point. California's high-speed rail project.
The structures are being built, construction is ongoing, and impacts are being made.
A vision decades in the making. Unlikely to finish on time and facing a budget shortfall.
What is your response to the criticism that the Inspector General has found on the high-speed rail project?
With federal funding threatened.
California's federal transportation dollars should go where it's really needed.
What does progress look like? Don't miss this special report on California's high-speed rail project Wednesday on To The Point at 6:30, only on ABC 10 and the ABC 10 Plus TV streaming app.
ABC10 Plus, and now that you're here, why don't we take a look around and see what else is here? The very first tile on your left is always going to be streaming 24/7. You can find us adjacent to that, breaking news if it's there, and then right next to that, a replay of the most recent newscast. Whether it's ABC 10 Morning News at 5, 6, or beyond, it's going to be there. The forecast beyond that, and then right beyond that, the news that matters the most. Now that you know the basic tiles, let's go up to the top and take a deeper dive into news. We have every single newscast that you would need, including To The Point with Alex Bell, taking a deeper dive into the issues. Beyond that, ABC 10 Morning News at 5 and 6 and 11, the evening shows as well. Below that, you can watch the top stories from To The Point. Under that, Dollars and Cents, where you can learn how to navigate this challenging economy. And below that, you can watch our award-winning ABC 10 Special Investigations, where we hold the powerful accountable. Going into weather, look, it's the 10-day forecast, getting you ready for the weekend and beyond. Beyond that, sports. I know you care about the Sacramento Kings. We have the most comprehensive guide to anything, everything Kings in the locker room and on the court. We have it. Below that, I know you care about the San Francisco 49ers. We can't mention Bay Sports without talking about the Oakland A's. We have that too. Backing out again, come up to the top and join me on Verify. I'm super excited about this. Our experts are checking the facts, verifying the truth for you. Jump up now to shows. Very excited about this. Oh, look. It's Take a Look. This is my show. I love movies, and if you love movies or streaming shows, whether it's on screens this big, or this big, it's Take a Look. Recently went behind the scenes, sat down with Lady Gaga and Joaquin Phoenix to talk about Joker 2. I love the movie, and oh, I just heard you shout you hate the movie. Jump in, we talk about it on this show. Other shows, Bartell's Backroads, go up and down the state of California, tank of gas getaways, one fuel cell getaway, like places like the Toy Museum. This is what kids did before they had screens. Over here, the Moaning Caverns of Calaveras County, one of the most coveted caves in all of California. You know, watching this show, I discovered there's a cave that could fit the entire Statue of Liberty in your own backyard. You'll find about that and more with Bartell's Backroads. Down below that, To The Point. It is one of my favorite newscasts because they talk about news with Alex Bell the way you talk about news. It's conversational, but in-depth at the same time. Below that, Your California Life. Love this show. Whether it's entertainment, food, beverage, lifestyle, it's there. Desiree Shepherd hosts and does an amazing job. So there you have it. It's ABC 10 Plus, the app. What do you need? We heard you and we got it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for streaming.